Hello everyone and welcome back for another video. Today I have a new build to share with you and I'm really excited about this one. So given the essence of the season, I've been doing some Christmassy themed and winter themed houses and builds of that nature. We've been working on a huge container complex over on my live streams and a lot of people have been enjoying that. And I had recently done like a cottage swatch switch challenge as well as a gingerbread house that I posted. Today we are going to look at one of the more cliche type of winter builds, which is a Christmas or winter themed barn. And so I was really excited to do a barn, and I kind of leaked this on my Blue Sky just to give y'all a preview whenever I first started the build and had the exterior finished. So given the season, I had to do some type of Christmas winter themed build, and I thought the red barn is something we absolutely have to do. With that, I am wearing my super cute little Mia sweater, and it even says Mia at the bottom, but I'm not tall enough to show y'all. There we go. I have my Mia sweater on. We are ready for the mood and the vibes of this build. And you might be thinking, it's New Year's Eve, like you're a little late to the game. Well, I've been doing a lot of things, especially on the live streams. So, we're still in the season. Like, it's still Christmas time to me. And one last thing before we dive into touring this build is I wanted to highlight that I am going to be doing my first ever shell challenge. So someone asked about this in my live stream a couple of days ago, like if I'd be willing to do one. And I've had people ask me before as well about uploading shells to the gallery. So this seems to be something that you all want, and I'm more than happy to do it. I just didn't think I had enough of a following to get enough people to do it, because I'd love to do a live stream where I tour them. So be on the lookout for that. I am going to be posting a shell soon. I'll just leave it at that right now. But I'm really excited that you all want to do that, and we'll see how it goes. So I built this in Chestnut Ridge, which really makes a lot of sense for the vibes of a barn. And I built it in this 30 by 20 lot down here in the bottom right of the map. So here's the lot in all of its glory. I wanted to show you first without it being snowy, because sometimes when it's snowy, it's hard to like see the objects and things on the ground. But first and foremost with this build, I wanted it to be like very Christmas themed. Red and green was definitely kind of the trend for the entire build in this house, and that's also for the exterior, at least in the living spaces. So for the outside, I wanted to incorporate as much like holiday decor as we could. So the first thing I want to highlight is the fence out here. I used the debug fence for both the front yard and the backyard. And then I hung these light strands on them, and I used the obvious thing that you can see is the windmill kind of pieces in front. And they actually spin in live mode, so it's kind of a cool vibe, but they made me think of like peppermint candies or candy cane with the red and the, I don't know, it's not really white, but just the stripe action that's going on with that. And I put tons of Christmas decor out here. So we have our snowman. I know it's sand technically, but kind of matches the vibes. And when it's snowy, it's kind of fun to see. So I have like this snowman theme going on in the front right here. And I put a nice little fountain area off of the front porch. And I thought that was really pretty. As you walk out, you kind of see this fountain vibe. And I'll show y'all really quickly what that looks like if you were to experience it for yourself. But this is kind of what it looks like when you walk out. And we'll see it in live mode as well. And I have this little bird area off the side of there. And I put this big tower in, and I put a Christmas tree inside of it because I don't know, thought it was really cool with how it tapers. Like the tower itself looked like the shape of a Christmas tree. So I was like, let's just put a Christmas tree on the inside of it. And at nighttime, you can kind of see the snowmen glow up. We have the shrubs with all the lights in it. So I had a lot of fun incorporating a lot of the cozy celebrations rewards that we got from that recent event that's going on, and put those wreaths all outside everywhere. And it's just a pretty vibe, I think. And I have this pickup truck with the trailer, which kind of matched the vibe, and I put these logs in the back. I don't know, I just thought it was matching, and I used a lot of horse wrench in this build, and it just kind of matched with the theme of what we were going for with the barn. I put these Christmas trees over here and have Rudolph and reindeer off of that side, and then obviously this like really pretty tree that we get in the holiday stuff. I wanted to incorporate that for sure because it's very eye-catching, and then you can see the debug fence, which we'll get to the backyard here in just a second. But one thing that you notice is that it's a lot of sidewalk, which I kind of don't like. I kind of wish the lot was a little bit wider because I wanted something on the edge of this. I don't like that it goes all the way over to the edge, but we're working with what we have. I already had placed all of this, and I was like, I'm not scooting everything over a tile. It would be a disaster. But we do have a side entrance over here with nutcrackers, which are my favorite. I'm obsessed with nutcrackers. If you're new to my channel, I've said this before in my previous videos recently that I've done with Christmas vibes. But I put some nutcrackers over on this side, used the floor mats. So all these floor mats are from the Cozy Celebrations event that we have going on. I put these little planter boxes because you can't really tell they're planter boxes from behind. And I just thought that was a nice vibe to have more red flowers. So red and white was kind of the theme for the outside a good bit with the landscaping. And I put these creepy crawly vines with the flowers all on this side. I just think it turned out really pretty. And one thing I didn't address that I would like to, because I forgot, is when I leaked the photo, you might be saying like, Matthew, this isn't the same. So I had done this kind of cascading of the actual traditional barn shape right here in that photo that I leaked to y'all. But as you can see, the Christmas lights don't go to that eave because of the angle of it. It's really steep. So when you have steep roof pieces, it just doesn't like that. So I was like, for the sake of the Christmas lights, I'm gonna have to just kind of reshape the roof line. So while I would have preferred keeping the traditional shape of a barn that we had, I really wanted the Christmas lights to not look really weird. And so I prioritized that. And they have a little bit of a glitch on the inside, which I'll get to in just a second, but just wanted to highlight that. But we have a little gate over here to get to the back. So I did manage to put a balcony on the second floor off of a bedroom that we have. And then I have a back entrance. This is kind of more of a private, which is why I have that side door with the gate over here, because this is off of the primary bedroom to get to the backyard. I put little Christmas trees. So by all the entrances, I was like, I have to put some type of Christmas decor. But we have the little chimes over on this side. We have our barbecue area. So you can hang out right here, sit down, relax, eat some food. I have the little monkey bars, insects, bees over in the corner. I have this like nice little well and put a couple of bikes because this house does have 2 bedrooms for 3 kids. And so that's what I had in mind when I was doing it. But over here we have like a lot of gardening and flower arranging kind of hobbies and activities in this corner area. Swing set, little tractor, and then you have your planter boxes over here. You can't have a barn without some type of gardening being the key to that. So I don't know, it just goes really well together with the hobbies and skills. And then with that, I was really intentional. At first I had these planter boxes centered, but I was like, the roof line with the shadow is just perfect. So it's like you need your plants to have full sun. So, you know, they're over on the side that gets the vast majority of sunlight from the day. So that was really intentional. Nice little detail, I think, with that. And I normally don't really use objects like this on the roof line, but I was trying to think of this as being like a renovated barn, and this was like an add-on to the side right here. And so I was like, maybe they had to add like an HVAC unit or something to that. And we had this little vent. I don't know. I wanted to incorporate things I don't normally use. Okay, so let's make it a heavy snow. So one of my Sims actually turned into a ghost because she died whenever I changed it to summertime to melt the snow whenever I was starting to work on the landscaping and everything outside. So it was kind of funny that happened. So she's a ghost now, but let's like watch it snow, and it's nighttime. That's like such a vibe. You get to see all the lights out here. I love these strands of lights on the debug fence. I think that's really pretty with how it turned out over here. So this is kind of the vibes that we have all around the house. These bushes are so pretty with the twinkle. I love those items. That's one of my favorite new items. And then you can like kind of see the fountain here and what it looks like. We got our snow on the ground. It's looking really cute and festive out here. Let's go ahead and go back to build mode. So this is what it looks like with some snow on the ground. Really pretty and just like really cute, I think, with the way it looks in the landscaping. I love the vibes of this. It's very cozy to me with this atmosphere in the barn and everything. So I definitely used a lot of horse ranch in this build, but let's go ahead and head inside. So we have this beautiful like double door entrance, and I do have my Sims in here. So as you enter, you are first seen in this huge foyer area, and as you can see, there is the glitch with the lights on the eave like going into the house. For some reason, it doesn't show up in every room along the same roof line, so I don't know why it's only certain rooms versus others. I tried copying the wallpaper over to see if that was maybe why, and it's not. So it's a really weird glitch, and I'm not gonna worry about it. So you get more festive lights inside. We're just gonna say that was an intentional choice there. So you have this nice staircase that goes up to the second floor. Over off to the right here is a little mudroom area, and I think this turned out really cute with the mirror and the shoes. Off of that is like a half bath. It's a very big half bath, but there's no, shower or bathtub in here. You can just go to the bathroom. I have a little bit of a toddler potty in here as well because I had 2 toddlers in mind whenever I was building this house. Whenever you're thinking of Christmas and lots of presents like we have over here, you gotta have kids, gotta have kids. So we have a pretty Christmas tree, start full of presents all around. So definitely have some spoiled kids who live here. This is that new TV that's mounted on the wall. Love it. This is one of my like favorite items of all of the Cozy Celebrations rewards. I love that TV so much. Have some cute holiday decor. And just again keeping to the red and green theme. So I was intentional with that with a lot of the furniture and the vibes. Like this sim is kind of getting in my way a little bit, but you can see she belongs here. Like she looks like she lives here. That was the intent behind that. Over here's your living space, and a lot of red and green furniture, kind of old-timey furniture is what I was going for. Off of that, you have your dining space over here, which is really pretty and big. So big round table, a couple of high chairs right there so they can enjoy food with you. Your side door that I showed you to the backyard is off of the living space over here on this side. So definitely have plenty of ways to go outside. Then you have this huge kitchen. This is a really, really fun kitchen. I like the vibe of this. Mostly relied on like country kitchen and the horse wrench pack again for this kitchen. I have some clutter from cottage living in here, but I think this kitchen turned out really cute. These are the shelves from For Rent, so it's kind of a mix of a few different packs. And then I put this like little custom bar area in over here, and you can store your nectar off of the side there. But this door off of the kitchen actually goes to the primary bedroom. So I put that like fancy new picture you could get. I think this was from Life and Death if you pre-ordered it. I put that over the bed, or if you ordered it, you know, soon enough when it came out. So I think that's a cute spot whenever you load a family in to have like a family portrait over your bed. So this is the couple that's living here right now. They just fit the vibe of the barn, so that's why I put it in here. But have this like nice blue, green, cool colored tones going on in this bedroom, and I think it turned out really cute. So they like reading. One of them likes to read a lot. One of them likes to do some knitting and cross stitching as a little bit of a hobby. And then you have a desk over here, and then this is the door to that backyard space that I showed y'all right off of their room. So they get a private door to the back space, and then backyard. And then off of that is their bathroom. So they have a nice fancy bathroom space in this home, and I love this bathroom. I spent way too much time on this bathroom. It might not look like it, but I was trying to be really thoughtful with the layout of it and some of the clutter. I loved using this shower because the shower curtain made me think of candy, like candy canes or something, and it was fun, festive colors. So I tried to incorporate a little bit of those reds, blues, and greens and yellows throughout the whole bathroom. So it's mostly green. You get some tones of blue, but you get some touches of red and yellow as accent pieces. So it's like these red and yellow. You got the yellow flowers in the red carrier here. You have some red, yellow towels over there, or whatever. The back thing, I like to pretend they're like hand towels rolled up in a pyramid. So that's why I said that. You have some red clutter up here, and you get a little more of the blue, yellow, and green over here on the countertop. So I enjoyed doing this. I think it's a really pretty vibe. I love that tub. It's kind of like giving a fancy look to a not so fancy bathtub, relatively speaking, to other things that we get in The Sims. It's more old-timey, not that it's not fancy. But then this door off of the kitchen goes to our double toddler bedroom. So I was picturing two toddlers living in this room. It's a really cute space, and I was going for this mix of colors where one of them really likes purple and like a little bit of yellow, and then the other one was like this minty green kind of blue tone color. And so they work really well together, and I found clutter that works and combines those colors, I think, pretty well. So we used some of the Storybook Nursery kit. I used this cozy kitsch table, and I thought it worked really well for this space over here. But I love how the colors came together. Like even on this was perfect because it had like purple birds with the yellow flowers. And so I have like these accent walls with the yellow here. We get that blue-green tone on the rest of the walls, and it's all the plank walls. So all of the rooms have this plank wall, and different colors are used in each of the rooms. So that was kind of the idea with the bedrooms. But yeah, just lots of cute clutter. Your sim has plenty to play with in this room, and they would be very occupied for a lot of time in this room. So a little kind of reading area, read them to sleep, you know, whatever, read a book, story. But that's pretty much the whole first floor. And so as we go upstairs, what you'll start to see is we have kind of this entertainment space. And so this is just like a hangout room and area for the family. So like piano, playing piano, cute little clutter everywhere on this house. And again, that's where you see some of the lights kind of clipping through with the eave. It's annoying, but you know, it is what it is. It's The Sims. So you get it over here as well, but you have this nice little entrance, like mini hallway to get to a bedroom on this side, and then this is another bathroom, another full bathroom. So I went with the same kind of vibes with the wood tones and that wood kind of shower that we get, and I put some cute clutter for holiday decor and things of that nature, but lots of red went into this bathroom. Red and green was intentional for this bathroom space. And I know it's not like the best lighting, but I feel like in older homes you sometimes get bathrooms where the primary light source is over the mirror. And so that was the idea, even though we have one over the shower, but that doesn't help with the whole room. And we have these little candles over here by the toilet. But I think this room turned out really cute for how small it is. The bedrooms in this house were my favorite to do, so I love doing the bedrooms, but this space is really cool. So I was picturing like a high school teen living in this bedroom. So you have like this open closet space over here with some clutter with purses, bags, makeup, and jewelry all over in this space, and I love the color theme of this bedroom as well. But nice full mirror, and then as you come over here, you have a nice full like queen bed. So, you know, fancy for a little teenager to have a full bed like that. I was spoiled. I did end up eventually, as I got older, my parents hand me down their queen size bed, so it was nice to have a big bed. You have some nice clutter over here at the bookshelf. Then over off of this side is your kind of desk area to work. I was picturing that this child, being the oldest, had a horse that passed away, so that's why I put that on her desk. And so that was kind of the vibe, a little bit sad and morbid, but that was, I think, kind of like a nice thread to put in justifying that. So she remembers her horse over in this corner a little bit of an ode to the horse. And then like I showed you before, this is just that little balcony. So she even gets a balcony space that's private. But see how the lights don't clip in this room? So now that I've kind of showed you everything, I'll do a quick like top-down view of the house. It's a really big house, and I actually forgot to go outside to show you all the workshop. So let me do that really quick. So in front of the truck here, I had double doors, and this leads to like a fun little kind of toy workshop area. Not necessarily to build toys. I had that in mind when I put this over here, but also just like a place to hide your gifts from your kids, and just like a little bit of a workspace. So again, I said this was like an add-on was the intention. So that's why I used the wallpaper from the Artist Studio kit, because it has like wall paneling that looks a little unfinished because it has like the labels on it or the writing. So it's like the drywood you'd put up for paneling before you cover it with something. And so I liked the kind of unfinished look to it since this was an add-on, but it's just like a fun, cozy little festive space to hang out. If you wanted to be working in here, you have a fireplace to keep you warm because, you know, the window's open and everything. So I just thought it was a fun vibe to put some festive things in here. You even have this, which was like a cute little addition with having the fishbowl, and it's like even festive. That's the idea with this space. I had a lot of fun with this house. As you can tell, like, again, it's a really big house. It's plenty big enough for even if you wanted to use this as like a suite of some sort, you could easily fit 6 Sims in this house. So definitely room to grow if you wanted to start a family in this house. But one thing I really, really love about this house, one of my favorite things, is this big open area for the foyer. I love grand foyers. I think it makes spaces look so much like more opulent in such an easy way. I mean, you literally just got to delete the floor here, and it just creates such a big space. So, you know, ignoring the Christmas light glitch of what's going on, see, like, it doesn't show it here in this bathroom or along this line, even though it's all the same roof piece. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm sure there's a way to fix it, but I'm not worried about it because it kind of just adds more festive lights to the build on the inside. Like, where they're placed is actually kind of, you know, it kind of works in a way, so I'm not too concerned about it. And then, as you all know, I like to hide things in my builds, so I hid this white Nutcracker somewhere in the build. So you're looking for this guy. It is in the seasons pack, so if you don't have the seasons pack, you're not going to be able to find it. So I'm sorry about that, but I love Nutcrackers, and this is a Christmas themed build, so I had to put something Christmassy down, and I really wanted to use this. So this is what you're looking for. Let me know if you find it, but just don't say where it is. Also, I just realized that this is called Krack the Crotchety Nutcracker. That's an interesting name. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this build, and let me know if you play in it as well, because I really love making builds for you guys, and I feel like a lot of you have left so many positive comments on my builds, and thank y'all so much. So I'm putting this on the gallery as Festive Winter Barn, just keeping it simple. And so I just shared it, and it's there for y'all to play with if you want to. So with that, I just want to say, like, happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and happy New Year's Eve, happy New Year, all of the things, because it's just so much going on this time of year, and I just want to make sure I try my best to not leave anything out. If you celebrate, if you don't celebrate, I'm happy to have you part of my community either way. And I know this build's a little bit late for the Christmas vibes, but I still think it's like Christmas time, Christmas season, winter season, holiday season. I'm gonna stop doing this, and I hope to see you in the next one, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Okay? Bye! I honestly wish I could spend just one Christmas one year in a barn like this. Like, just a completely spruced up barn filled to the brim with Christmas decorations. I just think it would be so cozy.